Hello everyone, y'all here from the WoW Noob channel. So I'm gonna do this little video for you where we're gonna take a look at two of the mount bosses from Burning Crusade. And we're gonna start off with Ensu. That's the mount. It looks like the dude that's the boss that we're fighting, and this is done with live recording. It's a little bit easier to do with live commentary because I can talk about the stuff while it happens. So in order to get in here, you're actually going to need to be honored with Lower City, and at that point you need to go to Nakudo. This guy is going to be on the screen, and you're going to see a map of Shatraz City where you can talk to this guy, and there you can get the Orkanai key that you're going to need to be able to go to do heroics. And then you go into Sethekk Halls. The ads, it's going to take you about 10 minutes to get to. And this boss has, well, let's just start the fight. This boss has two phases. The first phase is basically a tank and spank, not that difficult. And then he has a secondary phase. It's a little bit annoying because he is immune, and he's going to spawn a lot of ads. He's immune now, and especially for me as a hunter, the ads fly around and they're sometimes difficult to target. Let's see if I can't put my pet in, see if I can't do anything to get me instead. That's better. And of course there's stun and stuff. And this phase usually happens twice. You can't avoid it, unfortunately. As soon as you kill all the birds, the boss is again attackable. Should be, there he goes, he's immune again. I'm gonna just kind of call my pet in. Ah, that's nice. Anyway, this boss is not that difficult to do. You just need to take him down. And of course, I'll hit the wrong buttons. That always is nice. Last bird down, and take the boss down. There he goes. Let's see if I get the mount. No mount today, unfortunately, but that's how you do it. It is pretty easy. Just make sure that on the second phase, try to get the ads on you. It's gonna be way easier, but the first phase is just a normal tank and spank. So you can do this once a day, of course, and the drop rate I think is about 1.7%, so you're probably gonna have to come in here a couple of times, but it's just a matter of trying. Anyways, I am going to go to Magisters Terrace for the next part. I'm gonna fight some of the ads, and then when I get to the last boss where the mount spawns, I'm gonna record the next part. Okay, so we're back, and this time we're in Magisters Terrace. Now, in order to get into these heroics, you need to be attuned. And what you want to do is you want to start with a quest started by this guy. It's the second one from the left. There's a little circle around him. Anyway, he starts a quest change where you're going to have to go into Magisters Terrace a couple of times, and you actually end up having to kill Sunstrider in normal mode. And when you've done that and turned in those quests, you will be able to get into the heroic version of this instance. There is no particular, you don't have to be a certain reputation with the Shattered Sun Offensive, isn't that their name? Something like that. Anyway, there is no requirements for reputation with them. You can just do this quest, and when you've done that, you are attuned and you can go into this instance. Now, this guy is a little bit, it's not tricky. I'm guessing it was very, very difficult back in the day. I would have loved to try it at level 70, but again, there's two phases. The first phase is basically a tank and spank, and at about 30% or so, you're gonna float into the air. You're gonna fly around. You're gonna be able to control it quite like you're controlling yourself on a mount. And he spawns these arcane bubbles, something like that. I guess you have to move out of them I have done it without moving out of these, and it took about 30 or 40% of my health, which is back in the Burning Crusade days would have, of course, have killed you. Is not difficult in any way now. So move if you want to. You don't have to. Anyway, let's just go in and kill him. Now this mount that you're gonna get from this guy, the drop rate is a little bit higher. I've actually seen it drop, I think, 3 times or something like that. In order to, it looks like, oh, here goes the phase 2. This is where he talks, does a little speech, and you fly up, and those are those rings he creates. Of course, you can just fly around a little bit and shoot him, and then he's gonna go down. So the mount that you're gonna get from this guy looks like the Night Elf, or sorry, not the Night Elf, the Blood Elf mount, and it's just another version of that one. So for Alliance players, pretty cool to have that mount because it's the only bird, stork, turkey thing, whatever it is, that the Alliance can get. So okay, it didn't drop this time, but I have it already. Actually, let's see if I can't teleport outside, and I'll show you how it looks. Just give me a second. If I remember correctly, I can use this to teleport out, and it does. I'll just go into my inventory, see if I can find the mount, and you can see how it looks. It's a pretty cool mount, actually. I did use it for something. Oh, there he is again. That's the one who starts the quests. Now, well, let's just go quickly into my inventory and mounts. See if I can find it. There's so many mounts to keep track of. I think I'm up at about, I think it's 107 or something now. So it's a lot to keep track of. Anyway, I'm a collector, so this is why I love going into grabbing these mounts. Let's see, where is it? There it is. There it is. So this is the mount that you're getting from this one. It's the only horde, or sorry, the only mount that the Alliance could get of this type. So anyway, I hope that these videos have given you a little bit of help into how you can farm for these mounts, and I think that's everything for me. Let's just do a nice little wave, and I'll see you later, guys. See ya.